What's good, gentlemen? So I have to have a moment of transparency with y'all. Some of y'all, I appreciate y'all looking at, reaching out, looking for some assistance, looking for some advice, and that's cool. But I'm still entitled to my own opinions. I'm still entitled to my own feelings. And some of y'all annoy the hell out of me. And let me explain. I've redefined and rediscovered my masculine frame. I've been on this retention journey for a year and some change now. I'm probably like at 400 something days, whatever. I don't feel like doing the numbers right now in my head. But nevertheless, it's like I've been on this journey for so long that my world is different. And when I see some of y'all, when I first come into contact with some of y'all that are currently at where I started a year and some change ago, it's almost like a reflection in the past. It's almost like a version of myself I don't want to see anymore, But I know that you're reaching out to me because I told you to, and I do. Because what irritates me and what annoys me is how much power y'all give to failure. How much power you give to every challenge. You put a challenge in front of you, but you say, this is going to be hard. This is going to be so hard. I got, oh man, I don't know if I can handle this. You start off thinking that before you even start the task, before you even start the journey. Man, this journey is going to be treacherous. Man, there's no way. I don't even think we're going to be able to do it. You didn't even start hour one yet. Your dick is in your hand right now. And you talking about how this journey is going to be hard. Well, of course it is. If that's how you're going to be acting. And there's many other small little things, and don't get me wrong, it's like that's where I have to exercise my patience, and y'all are helping me grow. Understand that I don't have everything figured out. I'm not perfect. I'm not this perfect individual, but I got some things figured out that you're trying to figure out. I've got that answer to number 23, and I guess let me give you number 22. Shout out to Sheldon. He's like, I got number 22 on the test. Let me give you this answer real quick, and then you can go fill out the test however the hell you want. But I got the answer to number 22. All right. So with that being said, the biggest thing that pisses me off about some of y'all is y'all can't answer some of the simplest questions. But the one that pisses me off so much, and let me explain why it pisses me off before I even give y'all, and probably the title already gave it away, but let me explain to y'all why it pisses me off so much. I'm living in the clouds from the exact same process that you are about to go through, the same journey that you are about to go through, the same rite of passage that you are putting yourself through. And you are going to tell me that you can't find any good things in life. My question to you that pisses me off, that y'all can't answer, is what brings you pleasure in your life? What brings you pleasure? Well, what do you mean by pleasure? Or I really don't know. Exactly. That's one of the main reasons some of y'all can't stop jacking off, because that's the only good thing you have in your life. And I'm not saying, just because you're not rich or this or that. No. Let me give you a quick list of what brings me pleasure. Going to a new juice spot brings me pleasure in life. Me coming out here to this park, just coming out to the park, brings me pleasure. Me being able to sit in the sunlight brings me pleasure. Me being able to vocalize myself no matter what people think about what I have to say brings me pleasure. Me going to the spa, getting fine oils rubbed on my face brings me pleasure. Me going to the salon, getting my hair washed and scratched and getting all catered to and pampered brings me pleasure. Me feeling more powerful than the day before brings me pleasure. This is just me just thinking on things off the top of my head, not even going deep. Some of y'all can't even begin the list. That pisses me off. How the fuck are we living in the same damn planet, but you can't find nothing good and I see all of it? How is it that you're telling me that life is just hard, man? This is a hard task, man. And I did the same thing you're doing, that you're trying to do. That's the difference between me and you. You're trying to do it. I did it. That's why I said eliminate that word from your vocabulary. It slips out of my mouth from time to time, and I always correct myself every time. But you shouldn't be trying to succeed on this journey. You should just succeed. Nike said, just do it. They didn't say try to do it. You know what I'm saying? What has more power? Gentlemen, I did it or I'm trying to do it. What do those things imply? I did it. That means it's done. You made it 300 days. You made it 3 months. You made it 3 weeks. You did it already. There's a sense of accomplishment that comes with that. accomplishment brings me pleasure. What about you? We're living on the same damn planet, and you can't find anything that brings you pleasure? Some of y'all don't even say your favorite song brings you pleasure. Some of you don't even say your favorite food. Yes, we should get away from the consumerism for our pleasures, but wherever you gotta start. What brings you pleasure? I don't know. Your dick does. You just don't want to answer it. Jacking off is the only pleasure that you get. That's a very shitty way to live. Now, don't take this the wrong way, some of you depressed ass people out there. I used to be like you. I used to be depressed. I had the thought of doing some bad things to myself. I had the thought, and I will never tell anyone to do that. If you're that low with it, you need this journey more than ever. But also get some help in the meantime. I'm just being real. We're having a real moment with that one. But if I'm giving you the key, if many of us other content creators that talk about this topic are giving you the key, giving you the tools, and telling you what's on the other side, and you don't believe us, you have to remember, and I said it 30 times, I'm going to say it 30 more. We live on the same planet. We live in the same world, but my life was full of abundance and doors opening up for me. Yours is quite literally the opposite, living as a shut-in in the dark all day, jacking your dick off to some pixels on a screen. You can't blame the world for that. You made that decision. You made it earlier today. You're going to make that same bad decision right after watching this video. An hour later, because usually you ain't going to do this right after watching this. But like, a couple hours later when you get bored, you be like, okay, I'll start tomorrow. That's all your decision. One of the things that you're going to pick up on this journey is taking accountability for your actions. You're taking accountability every single time. Take accountability for that failure you just put yourself through, that you just agreed to squeeze your dick till white stuff came out. Till you got that one thing that makes you feel good on this planet. You just accepted failure right there, and you just signed up for it. That's all your decision. No one else's. Can't blame your mommy, can't blame your dad, can't blame nobody else but yourself. And it's like I was about to get disrespectful with it, but I'm gonna tone myself down because I feel it rising in me. It's like, fuck it. It's like no one else is jacking your dick. So if your dick is dry right now, if your phone is dry right now, it needs to stay dry. Some of y'all are over here swiping right on everybody on Tinder, hoping that you can get your dick wet. You don't deserve it. You can't even deserve to make good decisions in your own right. You think you're going to deserve decisions for someone to stick your thing in somebody else? You think you're responsible enough for that type of decision? I don't know. Live your own life and follow my advice as much as you want to. But if you out there smashing, you can't even control yourself. You want a woman to take your lead. You want a woman to take your lead, but you can't even control yourself. You can't even lead yourself in a whole bunch of prosperity mindset. You can't even lead yourself in a series of good decisions. But you want to have a woman to take your word for everything, to trust you with everything. That's crazy. And these are all from the decisions that you are making. So right now, you can go right back to keep on going about your failure and keep feeling stupid and keep relying on that post-nut clarity. Or you can really make up your first good decision that you made in a long time to start this journey. You know what? I'm going to take on the challenge. I'm going to make the decision to challenge myself. That's more productive than squeeze, nut. Is it not? If you disagree with me, then we ain't got much else to talk about. But if you're willing to keep on going with your journey, if you are willing to start it, then we are here for you. If my Discord channel link doesn't work, feel free to ask for it again. I don't know why. I post a link that says to post to share it with people, and people say it don't work. I don't know. Whatever. I'm still learning this networking, social media stuff. All right. I'm still learning this type of stuff, but that's my own challenge. Something that I'm late with that y'all could teach me up on. You know what I'm saying? We're all here to grow, and we all need to learn how to do this stuff together. But, every single decision, no matter what, whether you have a support or not, whether you have a community of people behind you or not, at the end of the day, you have to make all the decisions. So you're going to keep making crappy ones, or are you going to make a good one? It's that simple, gentlemen. Till the next one.